and back again for another Dawn of War Soulstorm commentary on the Parmenie map. And yeah, that's basically Lightning 2009 myself saying Jesus to begin with, so I'm not entirely sure why exactly, but I'm sure we'll find out. So, in the case, yeah, we got the top right team versus bottom left team on the Parmenie map, 3 versus 3, and yeah, bottom left team consists, okay, from the legs, of course, so we were waiting for someone to load the damn game. But anyway, yeah, bottom left team consists of Shukuro as the Imperial Guard, Fluffy Pancakes as the Battle Sisters doing for themselves, and You Are Mad Bro as the Necrons. Top right, we've got Lightman 2009, which is myself playing as the Eldar, and also got Blue Fizz playing as the Orcs, and we also got Time to Split playing as the Chaos Space Marines. And You Are Mad Bro saying was transferring movies to hard drive. Really? So could be what slowed us down, I don't know. And yes, I know we've got Fluffy Pancakes coming in with an early Inferno turret to be a pain in the ass. Why not? Why not? So yes, quite a start to the game indeed. Hopefully we shouldn't get too many more frustrations. What the hell should happens? And that Inferno turret's being built. The first one being built, the second one now being under construction as well. And I think actually, yeah, you put them right next to each other. Cute. So that he could basically defend one while the other was being constructed. If I attacked from the correct angle though, I should be able to take out his builders, but oh, there we go, I was actually starting to attack them from long range there, but yeah, a little bit of a delayed reaction by me, and yeah, it's definitely boxing me in there a bit. I really should have been a bit more prepared for my opponent doing that, and yeah, there we go, there's the second Inferno turret built, which is just freaking dandy. Also got Battle Sisters coming out, and yeah, general reports we're off to a fine start, to say the least. Jesus Christ, the amount of crappy starts I've seen in these replays so far has been rather maddening, to say the least. But what can you do? What can you do? I guess I should have been more prepared for these damn turrets, and so instead I'm actually going all the way around to try to take the critical location. Of course, I should have been able to take out those turrets if I went for a Canoness beforehand rather than... Oh, sorry, not a Canoness, that's the other guy, whoops. Well, if I went for a Farseer, I would have been able to take out those Inferno turrets, but now the problem is now they can... the opposing team can use this as a nice little strong point, and yeah, they're even constructing minefields. They've got Battle Sisters there, they've got Necron Warriors there, and we've even got a nice battle happening on the left there. Cultists going into there against Imperial Guards. Very nice, very nice. But at the same time, though, this command squad is taking out our builders before we can even finish one of our own turrets, which is just freaking dandy. And yeah, now they're also going after these Chaos Space Marines, so yes. And yeah, Milk also complaining, why did the devs allow turrets to be built anywhere? And yeah, I mean, it is a really bizarre change, really, because they're meant to be used for defense, in my opinion, which is, why they're meant to have, good hit points and good firepower for their cost. And I think when Dark Crusade was released, that's when the developers decided to make that change, where turrets could be constructed anywhere except for very close to critical locations, I'm pretty sure, which in my opinion was a very bad move on their behalf. They really shouldn't have done that. And I mean, it just makes various tactics, especially by the Imperial Guard, for example, pretty effective. Such as the heavy bolter turret rush by them, given that their given that their builders have got commander armor on, which is kind of ridiculous. I mean, sure there are ways to counter it, but it just puts you on the back foot really when you're basically forced to deal with that sort of cheap stuff. I mean, granted, you could do your own turret rushes, but that's it's not really such a great counter when the counter to something is basically doing the same thing back at the opponent. That's kind of ridiculous, but as you can see, we still do have a bit of fighting spirit, and yeah, my Dark Reapers are doing a bit of damage, unfortunately being forced to retreat. Necron Lord actually doing a bit of damage. I should have actually amped a bit more on top of my micro there. As you can see, my Dark Reapers, one squad, still using the Fleet of Foot ability, despite the fact that they're standing still, so very piss poor efforts on my behalf, and also leaving them behind was also a very bad effort indeed. Finally coming up with a fast set, so should hopefully be able to take out this strong point, but now we've actually got this thing post being upgraded as well, which means it's going to be that much of a pain in the ass to take it out, which is just freaking dandy. We also got this advanced Imperial Guard army coming in to do a bit of damage as well, so basically we're definitely on the back foot, and the critical location also being captured by the Orcs, so it's kind of hard to imagine how we're going to come back from this, and it's even harder to imagine that the game is maybe slightly less than a quarter through. Hopefully it's not going to be a slow death. Hopefully we actually are going to see some tremendous back and forth swings, although you never know, although from what I can tell it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I think we're just delaying things, although still stranger things have happened. Stranger things have certainly happened, but just wouldn't mind seeing a replay where I'm actually winning, or rather I'm on the winning team for once. But oh well. I see using good old-fashioned Psychic Storm ability, actually doing crap loads of damage to that Battle Sister squad. Really should have got my Dark Reapers to try to snipe them off now, because really take them out, take out the whole squad if I'm careful enough. Unfortunately, there's Necron Warriors acting as a nice little buffer. Your Mabro saying, I'm gonna make me a graveyard here, so indicating something on the map, but not entirely sure what. And yeah, Battle Sister still managing to stay alive. And yeah, Catanos even managing to survive. Their strong point's still intact, they've even got another Inferno turret being built, so wow. We're saying thanks for the help, and I don't believe I was being sarcastic, I really needed the help actually. I do have a couple of Necron Warriors remaining, but thankfully not much else happening on my front, although Battle Sisters could come back in to do a bit of damage, and indeed they are doing just that. The Cannoness coming in at the front, they're going to run into quite a bit of massed firepower there, so I don't know why exactly they were doing that. I think maybe just try to probe our position, but a bit of an expensive probe though. I mean, nothing actually got killed, but the Cannoness did suffer quite a bit of damage, so of course Fluffy Pancakes is going to have to be very careful as to, really, as to how he conducts himself. I've also got the Necron Lord teleporting in. Looks like he's got the phase shift ability and Phylactery, or however it's pronounced. So yeah, just teleporting his Necron Lord, presumably just to scout. So I don't really know how. Really? Jesus, those Inferno types have got a long range. So yeah, it looks like Fluffy Pancakes might have actually wow. I think he's certainly played on this map quite a bit more so than I have, positioning that turret perfectly to be able to take out the Listing Shrine, because it's upgraded and everything, but of course the turret's got slightly longer range. Thankfully they're managing to get into range with that Infernal turret, and bam, managing to take it out, so at least keeping the Listing Shrine alive and well for the time being. And yeah, really shouldn't have sent my troops out like that across the negative cover, when of course there's perfectly good cover here available, so a bit of a bad position for me to be in, but at the very least we did actually manage to get the opponents to also advance their troops forward as well, and if we're lucky we might be able to take out the Cannoness. Wow, that is a lucky Cannoness. I think she was down to 18 health. Oh no, down she goes. And I think my ally's Big Mech was pretty lucky there. He teleported it just as it was going down in health. He's saying I'll help push left. I don't really know if that's such a great idea, but what the hell, why not? Probably should have built a couple of turrets at the very least if I was planning to do that, but nope, I start retreating my forces as soon as I see the Necrons coming at me, saying never mind, it's not bad. And yeah, as you can see we're basically on the back foot. I'm surprised that we're still alive actually. Opponent's doing a hell of a job establishing a strong point on the right, but being unable to push any further forward really, so much of their strength appears to lie in their forward static firepower, and really it seems to be serving them pretty well. I mean, they've got an economic advantage. And yeah, as you can see they're also doing a few probing attacks here and they're taking out one of my listing posts, and yeah, starting to take out the squad of Dark Reapers as well. Also, yeah, these Dark Reapers are almost getting taken out. Yeah, they'll be taken out in just a second. These Battle Sisters are almost, well actually it looks like the Sisters Battle Plate is a tier 2 but doesn't have the armory building up yet. I've at least used the Fortune, I think it's called the Fortune ability or something like that, on these Dark Reapers to try to do as much damage as possible. The problem is of course now I've got these bloody Battle Sisters healing themselves up almost as, well actually, wow, they do really seem to be healing themselves up as quickly as I can be damaging them, which is kind of ridiculous. At least managed to take out that Sister's Sergeant there from what I can tell, and also do have the Imperial Guardsmen starting to advance as well, so we're saying nice start rushing straight real ridge. The only problem is it is a viable strategy, so it's, yeah. And of course, yeah, my micro is certainly a bit terrible with those Dark Reapers and all that, but yeah. Nice little turret rushing strategy in there. The problem is that, yeah, it is a viable strategy though, thanks to the bloody mechanics this game. Oh well. Of course, one can complain about it, or one can try to think about counteracting it, and yeah, of course the way I could have counteracted that was by actually sending in an early squad of Guardian squads to capture it, or rather to start capturing that relic, and yeah, then taking out any builder units that came to build turrets. But yeah, the problem is I just kept my guys mostly back here, and yeah, I didn't even know about this turrets until the first one and basically the second one were constructed as well. And now we've actually got Rhino transports coming in, being used as assault tanks or something, from what I can tell. And not doing such a bad job actually. I think the heavy bolters are slightly worse than the big shooters on the war trucks, but yeah, they can still do decent amounts of damage, as you can see. It's just like taking out my Dark Reapers as well, which for some reason I've decided to devote them to capturing this strategic location, and wow, actually hesitating there and yeah, now getting them killed off as well. So wow, very bad play there on my behalf. I was met, and also got Celestials coming out for our opponents. Chimeras coming in along with Guardsmen. Do they actually have... well, they actually don't even have any upgrades. They don't have a tactical control. Incredible. Although they're a tier 2 because they got their Chimera though. Not bad. You think at least get the tactical control out once he's at tier 2, but what the hell, are doing a good enough job as it is. Sentinels will slowly get torn apart by these horrors, but the horrors in turn can of course get torn apart by the Guardsmen. Do have a couple of our own Corn Berserkers coming out, but yeah, the the Imperial Guard managing to retreat in that Chimera, which is still at roughly, well, slightly less than 50% health, so... oh well. What can you do indeed? So yeah, we do manage to delay things a bit, but don't really see how we're going to be able to really push out against this, although we have managed to stop our critical structures from being destroyed. So it's mostly just been a few listing posts here and there, a couple of strategic locations here and there, but the problem is that, yeah, while our opponents control these forward locations, they will have a bit of an economic advantage, so we're just going to have a hard time keeping our opponents at bay. But finally, we do have a bit of a counter-attack, and look at this, I'm actually coming in with my own troops to do a bit of damage. Good old Fire Dragons coming in, and come on, do they have... no, they... oh, thank God, I do actually disengage there at Fleet of Foot there. So yeah, basically while my opponents and allies are busy fighting each other, basically trying to do as much damage as possible with my Fire Dragons and Dark Reapers, although I think my Fire Dragons are a little bit close to the fray there, and the problem is they really should have focused on targeting them. Targeting a bloody priest, all things, I should have been targeting the listing post and the mechanized command, or basically whatever structures and vehicles I could find really at this point. But yeah, we do manage to take out the mechanized command, and listing post is still at large then, as you can see. We now even have Kasrkin to worry about, so unfortunately us being forced to retreat. Me deciding to get my Fire Dragons out just for the hell of it really in this instance, and yeah, they get taken out pretty quickly though. In fact, I think all of my forces have been taken out at this point, on the left at the very least. On the right, I'm trying to get some Guardian Squads to come around, not really sure why, just, okay, just to try to, wow, to decapture that critical location. Bit of a desperate maneuver by myself, because of course you've got all these bloody Rhino transports which can basically chase my Guardians well. Even got the reinforced hull plating research, as well as the second tier power upgrade for the Sisters of Battle opponents. Even got the improved reactor core, which I believe is for the melter weapons used by the Sisters of Battle. Shock's you're mad saying Shock, okay, Shock saying yes. So that would be the Shukuro, should I say, being the Imperial Guard, and yeah, you should be able to fend off our attack pretty easily there. They're managing to hold on to their strong points, while even having this listing post upgraded, I'll be damned. This listing post managing to stay there. I mean, the mechanized command was destroyed, but they're rebuilding that pretty quickly, and they do have massive economic advantage anyway. And well, we've got a Rhino transport trying to come in to take out my Fire Dragons. Thankfully, at least my Fire Dragons can take that out. And yeah, our interesting little counter-attack on the left, unfortunately, having failed there. And it was relatively close, I reckon. If we just did a few things in a bit of fashion, targeted our... well, if my allies targeted their opponent's troops a bit better, maybe focused fire a bit more, and if I focused on the opponent's buildings with my Fire Dragons, might have been able to make something work. But, or at least until this huge mob of troops came our way. But yeah, unfortunately, not quite, and... what the hell? No. Essence of the Deceiver. Well, it's just dandy. Much nastier than the essence of the Calamine, I'll tell you that. And yeah, there we go. Even got some Essence of the Deceiver teleporting in, and of course he's invincible. Wow, so just using him as a scout, I think, or is he just... oh, I think he might be looking to control something, me indicating there's a monolith there, so I've actually got a fake monolith and a real monolith. Fluffy Pancake saying ready, and yeah, it looks like this is going to be the final attack. So Essence of the Deceiver looks like they're... yeah, I think he's just using him mostly to scout, I think. Because he doesn't seem to be taking... oh, there we go, he's doing something now, but I don't think he's actually taking control of any squads yet, so... interesting. Interesting indeed. Round he goes. So yes, the attack on the right for some reason is not starting just yet, but the attack on the left is certainly underway, and if these guys attacked on the right, we'd just be completely demolished. There's no way... I don't think there's anywhere we'd be able to counter this, although we do have a few more advanced weapons of our own coming out, such as the Chaos Predator, although the problem is the Chaos player is not at tier 3 now, so myself, what the hell am I at? Tier 2, it's most likely not at tier 3 though. And Orc player I think is at tier 2, possibly 2.5. He does actually have a nice complement of war tracks, and because I've upgraded with the bomb tracks, sorry, not bomb tracks, the bomb chuckers actually function as pretty good mid-range artillery. Only problem was of course keeping the opponents away from the war tracks so that they can do their disruptive damage. And here we go, I'm actually coming in with wow, interesting, coming in with my own my Guardians, my own Rangers, funnily enough, and doing a bit of damage there, taking out few Imperial Guardsmen here and there. The only problem is, of course, that they can get replenished relative ease, although I'm at least managing to whittle them down without getting detected. And yeah, hopefully it should be a bit harder to detect my Rangers now that my allies have decided to join in on the attack. As for how well this attack will go, well, let me put it this way. If our opponents on the right, if they... all they did was just send this army here to counterattack us on the left, would basically be completely crushed. Or if they attacked with their army on the right, then it would be completely crushed. So I don't know exactly why they were just hanging out, not doing anything. I mean, they've got a restored monolith, a real restored monolith for God's sake. They've got Essence of the Catan Gods research that Necrolord can periodically morph into either the Deceiver or the Nightbringer, and really I just don't see what the hell they're waiting for. The game has been delayed quite a bit as a result. I'll just fast forward a little bit more and yeah, basically wait for the inevitable attacks. We've got Living Saints, Penitent Engines, really. And look at that, they're just sending them in piecemeal, more or less, from what I can tell. Because everything else is basically remaining behind. They're just sending in a couple of units here and there. Powerful units, of course, but really they should be sending in... They might as well really just send in everything. Even if they just do attack move, they would be able to basically just sweep our bases away. But, oh well, nope. Instead, yeah, going straight to my HQ, basically going to be knocking me out of the game. I do have a couple of Fire Dragons. Thankfully, they don't get tossed around. And thank God for that, because they got incredibly short range. I probably should have tried to... Actually, no, I wouldn't be able to snipe many of the vehicles because they're safely behind turrets and all that. Damn it. In any case, these Fire Dragons doing a bit of damage against... the Penitent Engines. There we go. At least I managed to take out the Penitent Engines, but me saying we're probably screwed, and yes, you're being correct at this point. Probably could have been a bit more optimistic, or at least trying to sound a bit more optimistic. But really, at this point, yeah, we're basically just fighting a siege, and our opponents not even attacking us at full strength, which I find rather bizarre. They were just basically toying with us. My opinion would have just been better off if they ended things now, so we could at least have one nice big final apocalyptic battle rather than these piecemeal attacks by them. So I'm not really sure what the hell the point of that is, but in any case, yeah, they're just continuing to beat the crap out of us, despite the fact that they're basically going with a couple of token super units, even coming in with lightning fighters, which is something I don't see too often. I think I'll wait for one more mono, then I'll destroy them. One more mono, what the hell? He's got one mono. Oh, he must have been a fake monolith, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can't, because monoliths, they're basically mobile and restored versions of their static monolith structures. The thing is, while they can build multiple static monolith structures, I'm pretty sure they can still only have one mobile monolith on the field. And yeah, Fluffy saying why not, let's rush. And a couple more Penitent Engines coming in, and really we're just suffering a slow death in this case. I was looking forward to more of a more of a big final battle, but that's cute. But no, our opponents basically even denied us even that actually. Not bad. Oh, there we go. We finally got Necrons teleporting in, both the restored monolith and the real monolith. Restored monolith, the fake one, should I say, coming in before the other ones. And there we go. We're seeing GG. And I probably could have actually stayed for a bit longer, but I think I was just getting a bit tired at this point of not having too much happening in terms of big battles, and of course now I decided to quit. Why not? And we even got a second fake monolith, so maybe that's what he meant. Interesting. But there you have it. Certainly very restrained opponents. So that's a nice little still shot of the fighter bomber deploying its heavy bolters, or big shooters, should I say. Not bad indeed. So there you go. Until next time, this has been Dame Vidovich, signing off.